So many books to read, but so little time. So many books to read, but so little time. Inflammation of the lungs. Inflammation in the middle ear. Inflammation of the joints. Inflammation of the lungs. Inflammation in the middle ear. Inflammation of the joint. Inflammation in the brain causes brain fog. Inflammation in the brain causes brain fog. Popular Italian dishes. Both pizza and pasta are popular Italian dishes. Sam and Mary wanted a pet. However, they couldn't decide what animal to get because both of them loved both cats and dogs. In the end, they got both. Sam and Mary wanted a pet. However, they couldn't decide what animal to get because both of them loved both cats and dogs. In the end, they got both. 따라가 힘든데? McDonald's has shrunk the size of its menu to reduce customer wait times and the complexity of the menu and kitchen. McDonald's has shrunk the size of its menu to reduce customer wait times and the complexity of the menu and kitchen. The school has shrunk its curriculum due to funding issues. The school has shrunk its curriculum due to funding issues. A man and his wife were lucky enough to own a goose daily. However, imagining 다시 여기가 귀에 빠르네. 오케이 A man and his wife were lucky enough to own a goose that laid a golden egg every day. Every day. 좀 까불어야 되는데. A man and his wife were lucky enough to own a goose that laid a golden eggs every day. 다시. A man and his wife were lucky enough. A man and his wife were lucky enough to own a goose that laid golden eggs every day. A man and his wife were lucky enough to own a goose that laid golden eggs eggs라고 자꾸. Golden egg every day. To own a goose that laid a golden egg every day. To own a goose that laid a golden egg every day. Golden egg every day. Every day. A man and his wife were lucky enough to own a goose that laid a golden egg every day. A man and his wife were lucky enough to own a goose that laid a golden egg every day. However, imagining, 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 and imagining that the bird However, imagining that the bird must imagining that the bird must be full of gold inside must be full of gold inside gold inside gold inside gold inside they decide to kill it to get all the golden eggs at once. At once. At once. At once. But then they cut it open. Cut it open. But when they cut it open, they found that it was just like any other goose. So they didn't get richer at once. All day as they has offered. 처음 한 것 같네 이게. So they didn't get richer at once as they has hoped. And they could no longer enjoy the daily addition to their wealth. So they didn't get rich. So they didn't get rich all at once. So they didn't get rich all at once, as they had hoped. So they didn't get rich all at once. So they didn't get rich all at once. So they had hope. So that as they had hope. And they could no longer enjoy. And they could no longer enjoy the daily addition to their wealth. Much wants more and loses all. A man and his wife were lucky enough to own a goose that laid a golden egg every day. However, imagining that the bird must be full of gold inside, They decide to kill it to get all the golden eggs at once. But when they cut it open, they found that it was just like any other goose. They found that it was just like any other goose. So they didn't get rich all at once. So they didn't get rich all at once, as they has hoped. As they had hoped. As they had hoped. Once as they hoped. As they had hoped. As they had hoped. Oh, wow. So they didn't get rich. All at once as they had hoped. And they could no longer enjoy. And they could no longer enjoy the daily addition to their wealth. And they could no longer enjoy the daily addition to their wealth. The daily addition to their wealth. Wow, man. And they could no longer hoped. And they could no longer and they could no longer enjoy the daily addition to their wealth. Daily addition to their wealth. And they could no longer enjoy the daily addition to their wealth. The daily addition to their wealth. 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 And they could no longer enjoy. And they could no longer enjoy. And they could no longer enjoy the daily addition to their wealth. The daily addition to their wealth. The daily addition to their wealth. 그러니까 끊는 걸 잘해야 되는데 어디서 끊어야 될지 잘 모르겠네. 녹음되고 있는 거야? Much wants more and loses all, loses all, loses all, loses all, loses all. When they when they cut it open, they found that it was just like any other goose, just like any other goose, just like any other goose, any other goose. When they cut it open, they found that it was just like any other goose. And they cut it open, they found when they cut it open, they found that it was just like any other goose. When they cut it open, they found that it was just like any other goose. I found my mother's was to be true. I found my mother's words to be true. Word to be true. I found my mother's words to be true. I found my mother's words to be true. Words to be true. Words to be true. I found my mother's word to be true. To be true. To be true. To be true. to be true가 발음이 words to be true. I found my mother's words to be true. I found my mother's words to be true. I found my mother's words to be true. Words to be true. Word to be true. To be true. To be true. True. To be true. True. Through. Much wants more and loses all. Much wants more and much wants more and loses all. Much wants more and loses all. I didn't do much of the homework. I didn't do much of the homework. I finished more of the homework than him. I finished more of the homework than him. I finished all of the homework. I finished all of the homework. 잠깐. 이번엔 책을 그냥 읽어야 되겠어. 따라 읽지 말고. Too many options, so little time. So many options, so little time. So many books to read, but so little time. 이걸 바꿔서 Too many books to read, but too little time. to로 바꿀 수 있고, 예를 들면 so many options를 so many choice, so little time. Too many choice, too little time. 바꿀 수 있는. Too many, so many options. So many books to read, but so little time. So many books to read, so little time, but so little time. So many books to read, read, so little time. 그럼 이걸 바꿔서 한번 해보면 so many books to read, but so little time. So many books to read, so little time. So many books to read, so little time. So many books to read를 바꿔서 so many stocks to buy, but so little money. 이렇게 되는 건가? So many stocks to buy, but so little money. I want so many stocks to buy, but so little time. I want so many stocks to buy, but so little time. Stomach. Inflammation of the stomach. 위험증. Inflammation of the lungs. Inflammation in the middle ear. Inflammation of joint. Inflammation of the joint. Inflammation in the brain causes brain fog. Inflammation in the brain causes brain fog. Inflammation of the lungs. Inflammation in the middle ear. Inflammation of the joints. Inflammation of the middle ear. Inflammation in the brain causes brain fog. Both A and B. Both pizza and pasta are popular Italian dishes. Both pizza and pasta are popular Italian dishes. Both pizza and pasta are popular Italian dishes. Both 김치찌개, bibimbap and 김치찌개 are popular Korean dishes. Both kimchi-jjigae and bibimbap are popular Korean dishes. Okay. Sam and Mary wanted a pet. Sam and Mary wanted a pet. Sam and Mary wanted a pet. But they couldn't decide. However, they couldn't decide what animal to get because both of them loved both cats and dogs. In the end, they got both. Sam and Mary, 예를 들면 My wife and son wanted a pet. However, they couldn't decide what animal to get. They couldn't decide what animal to get because both of them loved both cats and dogs. In the end, they got both. Popular dishes. McDonald's has shrunk. McDonald's has shrunk the size of menu to reduce customer wait time. And the complexity of the menu and kitchen. McDonald's had shrunk the size of its menu. McDonald's has shrunk the size of each menu to reduce customer wait time, and complexity menu and kitchen. Complexity of the menu and kitchen. Complexity of the menu and kitchen. 그러니까 has shrunk는 shrink의 과거 분사니까 has 맥도날드가 3인칭 단수니까 have를 has로 바꾸고 과거부터 이어져 온 약간 해온 거야 계속 그런 느낌 축소시키고 있는 거지. 현재까지 영향을 미치고 있을 때 과거에 일어난 사건이 현재까지 영향을 미치고 있을 때 이런까지 신경 쓰고 그러니까 느낌을 받았잖아. 그러니까 과거에 느낌을 받아야 돼. 과거에 일어난 일이야. 그러니까 옛날 얘기를 할 때 떠오를 때 이렇게 하는 거겠지. McDonald's has shrunk the size of its menu to reduce customer wait times. And the complexity of the menu and kitchen. McDonald's had shrunk the size of its menu. McDonald's had shrunk the size of its menu to reduce customer wait times. And the complexity of the menu and kitchen. The school had shrunk its curriculum due to funding issues. The school had shrunk its curriculum. The school had shrunk its curriculum. 그러니까 무언가 앞에 주어가 had shrunk 할 때는 had shrunk는 줄이 오는 거죠. 축소시킨 거라고. 약간 had shrunk. 다음에 its 어떤 건지가 그게 뭔지가 나와야 되네. its curriculum due to funding issues. Due to funding issues. 약간 shrunk. Has shrunk. 뭐 만약에 그냥 지금 줄이다, 축소시키다 이렇게 축소, 줄이다, 축소시키다 이렇게 shrink. 그럼 이걸 바꿔서 한번 해보던 게 어떤 게 뭐였지? My family had shrunk. It's out. My family had shrunk. It's out. 외식. did impl did inflation 아니 뭐였지? 인플라메이션이고 그거는 인플레이션 인플레이션 때문에 inflation issues. My family had shrunk it out. Shrunk it out. Did because of로 또 바꿀 수 있으니까 because of inflation issues. Because of inflation issues. My family had shrunk it out because of inflation issues. 뭔가 이렇게 슬프냐? 오케이. Wait time. complexity. shrunk는 축소 이렇게 막 축소시킨 거, 뭐 시간 어떤 것들을 축소시키다. The goose with the golden eggs. A man and his wife were lucky enough to own a goose that laid the golden eggs every time. However, imagining that the bird must be full of gold inside, they decided to kill it to get all the golden eggs at once. But when they cut it open, they found that it was just like any other goose. They found that it was just like any other goose. So they didn't get rich all at once, as they had hoped, and they could no longer enjoy the daily addition to their wealth. And they could no longer enjoy the daily addition to their wealth. Much wants more and loses all. When they cut it open, they found that it was just like any other goose. When they cut it open, they found that it was just like any other goose. I found my mother's word to be true. I found my mother's words to be true. Much wants more and loses all. Much wants more and loses all. I didn't do much of homework. I didn't do much of the 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 homework. I finished more of the homework than him. I finished more of the homework than him. I finished more of the homework than him. I finished I finished 말고 또 뭐 없나? I bought more of the books than him. I bought more of the books than him. I bought more of the books than him. I finished more of the training than her. I finished more of the training. Training? What training? What training? What training? I finished more of the home. I finished all of the homework. I finished more of the homework than him. 걔보다는 많이 more of the homework. I finished more of the homework. 더 많이 숙제. 더 많이 숙제. than him. 걔보다. I finished all of the homework. I finished all of the all of the homework. 여기서 끝나는 게 아니야. 나는 I finish all of the YouTube contents. All of the YouTube contents. I finished all of the YouTube contents. 맞아? 오케이. 몇 분 했냐? 40분. 어제에 비해서 40분씩 이틀 했는데 아직 막 이렇게 되게 자연스러운 느낌이 아니라 어제랑 오늘 다시 제자리인 느낌? 그런 느낌을 받네. 뭐가 문제인지 오늘 이제 계속 발음을 계속 해봤으니까 편집해서 영상 올리고 한번 생각을 좀 하면서 공부를 해야 될 것 같아요. 그러니까 그냥 단순하게 막 읽는 게 발음을 신경 쓰면서 그냥 읽는 게 막 되게 지금 도움이 되는 느낌은 아니야. 뭔가 이 언어를 씹어 먹어야 되는데 그게 안 되고 있는 것 같아요. 자, 천천히 다시 공부해 보겠습니다. 여하튼 week 1 day 2 오늘도 했습니다. 지금 몇 시야? 8시 13분 8월 2일 8시 13분 14분 오케이. 허리야.